Mergers and acquisition is the term. What do you mean by merger? What do you mean by acquisition? Both are merger only. Both are merger only. The first one is amalgamation. First one is amalgamation. Second one is absorption. So, amalgamation and absorption are two different forms of merger. What is acquisition then? Company A will be there, company B will be there. Company A will continue. Company B will continue. But what is the sort of relationship you bring between the two? A will buy, A buys majority shares in B and takes full control. What is majority? Majority means greater than 50%. Nowhere they have mentioned that it should be 51. So, by acquiring a little over 50%, I take full control of the entire company. If I were to follow merger scheme, if A and B were to get liquidated and a new company AB Limited is to be formed, I have to pay 100 rupees to shareholders of A and 100 rupees to shareholders of B. I should be having in my pocket 200 rupees, considering each company are of equal size. 200 rupees I should be having. I should be the person having lots of money in my pocket. Now, that is for amalgamation. In the case of absorption, A company is not to pay to itself. It has to pay purchase consideration only to shareholders of B. So, in this case, instead of 200 rupees he should have 100 rupees. The richest person will go for amalgamation. A rich person will go for absorption. A poor person will go for acquisition. How come? He has to pay 51 rupees alone. So, he will pay 51 rupees to get the effect of all of you 100. Who is more intelligent now? Paying 200 rupees would be intelligent. Paying 100 rupees to be intelligent, or only 51 rupees to become intelligent? Come on, tell. Paying only 51 rupees to get 100% control. So, least amount of investment, maximum benefit. Please understand that merger is better or acquisition is better. Huh? Which one is better? Merger is better, acquisition is better. For merger, either you have to spend 200 rupees or 100 rupees. In the case of acquisition, you need to spend only 51 rupees. Acquisition, all of you, acquisition. So, we will welcome acquisition through this discussion. In this acquisition, A will be referred from now on as parent company. B will be referred to as subsidiary. So, parent and subsidiary. Now, parent is a separate entity, subsidiary is a separate entity. These two entities are having separate financial statement. SFS. What is this SFS? Separate financial statement is prepared because they are all separate entities. Whereas in the case of mergers and acquisition, there is only one balance sheet. Here also one balance sheet. In the case of amalgamation, single balance sheet. In the case of absorption, single balance sheet. Whereas in the case of acquisition, you have two balance sheets. We don't want two different balance sheets to compare the performance with that of the companies which had went in for merger scheme. Assume that there are 10 companies, 6 gone here, 4 gone here. These 6 companies together would have only one balance sheet. Why? All the 6 got merged. There is only single entity. Whereas these 4 are separately living. But between them there is some relationship. One is parent, the other 3 are subsidiaries. Like that, sometime later, if they want to compare the performance between companies which had went in for merger and companies which had went in for acquisition, these people will not take the trouble. Single balance sheet only they will throw. These 4 companies, they will be having not single balance sheet, but separate balance sheet because entities are different. Then what is that we should do? In order to know about the performance of this particular block with that of these blocks, separately you have. What is that we should do? Prepare consolidated financial statement, merging all the performances of companies which had went in for acquisition. Prepare consolidated financial statement, compare it with the other group which had went in for merger. To know about the performance of these group companies, it has become a must to prepare consolidated financial statement, not through Companies Act, but only through accounting standards. So, shareholders are no longer happy with seeing separate balance sheets representing various companies. They are more than happy if they see the overall performance of the group through single financial statement. That single financial statement, we call it out as consolidated financial statement. Are you understanding the background as why we have got to prepare CFS? So, 2 advantages we derive in this discussion. What are the 2 advantages we derive? Firstly, we have understood what is merger and acquisition. What you do is that you catch hold of a friend who is also preparing for your the examination, attending elsewhere or not attending the class. Let me tell you, anywhere when they just also attend, they will not know why at all they prepare CFS, but they will prepare CFS. That is the paradoxical moments that you will enjoy. Why they prepare, they do not know, but they will prepare. So, we will just learn why we are preparing. We will also learn the technique as why we are doing. So, 2 advantages you derive. One, you would have tested somebody and enjoying on their ignorance. So, correcting them for good.